Welcome back for another episode of the Educated and the Reckless podcast with your host Apollo P and
No Betta Nina.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you get that in because you always want to get the little shine time. I was trying to give you some introduction, all right? All right, so before we get into the podcast, and this is going to be episode 3, and it's a beautiful thing. We made it 3 weeks, Nina.
Yeah, we did without killing each other.
No killing, yeah. And
Except for the first episode, we almost did.
Yeah, it was hard. It was hard that first episode, but now we're back. I just want to ask you, how's your week been, Nina?
My week has been actually really good. My weekend was even better. Yesterday was kind of like a recovery day from the weekend, but
it was Carabana weekend.
Yes, it was.
We spoke about that last episode, and now it's post Carabana weekend.
Now it's like post Carabana depression.
Oh, hold on, it's not that serious. Stop it.
it's
never that serious.
Nah, because I was down. I had an Airbnb downtown for the whole weekend, and like all my friends from Baltimore were here, and so I was hanging out with all of them, and we were just drunk all the time and like having a good time. And then it's like yesterday I had to come home, and I was fucking bored. Yeah, like I was just sitting at home, and I was like, this is boring.
So you're not gonna talk about your enjoyment of the weekend. You're just gonna talk about the fact that you came back home.
No, my enjoyment of the weekend. The weekend was dope. The parade was hot as fuck. Like everyone
that's not a bad thing.
Was sweat. No, like last year it was only like 20 degrees outside, so it was soft. This year it was with the Humidex 40 degrees outside. Like it was really, really, really hot. And like everyone was like dripping. I was like asking everyone to borrow towels like the whole time. But it was good. The parade was cool.
Oh yeah, because you got that problem.
Fuck you. Apollo's evil. I sweat really easily, okay? Anyways, so I heard if you sweat easily, that means like you're in shape. So anyways, but yeah, that was cool.
Just chilling there, right? You're in shape if you just sweat easily while you're just chilling.
Yeah, sometimes it happens.
Oh, word? That's in shape?
Sometimes. Well, that's what I heard.
Or off of what? The internet?
No, somebody told me that.
Yeah, that person probably doesn't know much about what's going on.
Okay, anyways. Right. But actually something funny did well, you guys might think it's kind of gross, but I thought it was pretty iconic. So on Saturday night, I was pre-gaming with my friends and I finished my Henny, so I moved on to the Appleton for a little bit. And then
Isn't that rum?
Yeah. And so then I called the Lyft to like take us to the club, and then we were walking outside the condo, and I was like, wait a second, you guys, I want to go back and take one more shot just so like I'm good when we get to the club. So we go back in, I take one more shot, and like immediately after I take it, my gag reflex went off. I stuck my hands out in like a cup and just threw up in my hands.
Yo, you disgusting, dog. You fucking disgusting.
And then literally as soon as I like finished throwing up in my hands, I threw it in the sink. And the Lyft, I get a notification from the Lyft saying, yeah, like I'm outside, and I'm like, great. And there's like there was like a little splotch like on my dress. I was wearing a white dress and there was a little splotch. I was like, great. But apparently like I seen one of my friends in the club and I asked him, he's like, it just looks like you spilled a drink on yourself. He's like, is that what happened? I was like, yeah, we'll say that.
Yo, you walking around with upchuck on your dress? Yo, Nino, yo.
Nobody knew until today.
Yo, Nina, man, what the fuck? See, yo, that's the issue right here. Cause yo, a lot of you girls be walking around doing some nasty shit on the low, just passing it off as some other shit. And yo, we gotta get you in line because that shit nasty, bro.
They don't call me the turn up queen for nothing because I still made it to the club.
You just messy, man.
I still made it to the club. I was not messy. I actually felt great that night. I took more shots when I got to the club. Like,
Did you
I was
brush
good.
your teeth before you got to the club?
Yeah.
Liar. That's lying. Nina's cap. She off in people facing vomit breath. Yo, Nina's nasty though. Oh my gosh.
Yo, I heard alcohol kills like bacteria. I took more shots.
Going down, not coming up. Not coming up. It doesn't kill coming up.
I didn't have time. The lift was literally there while the throw up was in my hands. Okay,
my God.
I wasn't trying to get charged.
Nina, man, you should have just held that L, got charged, and then came to the club clean.
It's cool. I had mouthwash and gum.
The word?
Yeah.
It's not. Nothing's like brushing your teeth though.
Yeah.
Taking out all that vomiting.
I think that was the highlight of my weekend.
Vomiting inside your hands. And
yo, you can't tell me that's not funny as fuck. Like, my friends were dying.
You know what? Because they're girls. You girls find all that disgusting shit funny. As a guy, I'm listening to this, man. This sounds disgusting.
Well, I'm sorry if you were turned off by that, but I thought it was pretty. I thought it was pretty like that's badass.
Who? Where? Where? This is how you know Nina's from the suburbs. Throwing up in your hand and still going to the club after. Badass. Look, this is the type of shit.
That's called living it up.
Nah, man. So
but yeah, how was your weekend?
My weekend was cool.
Oh wait, I'm gonna turn the fan on because now you exposed me. So
yeah, Nina has a condition. She has a condition. So my weekend, it's all right, man. Oh, let me cut to the point.
Mm-hmm.
So last night, my ex-girlfriend called me.
Okay. That's interesting.
My ex-girlfriend, stop it. My love interest might be listening right now, and it was nothing like that.
Oh, okay.
But so my ex-girlfriend called me because we share mutual friends. Remember how 2 episodes ago I was talking about how I'm not talking to my friend? I'm still haven't talked to him.
Yeah.
Still haven't spoken to him. So she is the mutual friend in between both of us because he goes in between both of us. So the fact that he kept on coming back to her saying that, Apollo hasn't spoke to me yet.
Yeah.
She rang down my phone and was like, what's going on between you two? And I broke it down for her. And she was like, oh, this doesn't seem like something that should really like separate you guys, or it shouldn't really be like this. But she's like, I understand where you're coming from and I understand where he's coming from and, certain things. So she was trying to, what's that word? Intermediate.
Mediate.
What's intermediate?
Intermediate is like advanced, intermediate, beginner.
Oh, okay. So she was I got that fucked up.
Who's the educated one?
Yeah. She tried to be a mediator, but there's no beef or tension between me and my friend.
Okay.
It's just the fact that principles I stand on, you felt like I was broken, and I kind of don't want to be in the same situation. So
yeah.
I was talking to her for a while, and then I told her to tell him that at the end of the day, I don't hate the guy, but eventually I'm gonna hit him back up eventually. But as of right now, I'm cool.
Yeah.
I'm cool.
That's good.
Yeah. So that's the highlight. That's the highlight of my weekend. That's about it. I can't really say anything else.
That's kind of sad.
What are you talking about? Oh yeah, because you know what? The fuck am I doing? Like, I don't go and party.
Oh. Okay.
I don't drink.
You don't drink? You actually don't I didn't know that.
I gave it up. I gave up drinking. No, I didn't say, I'm not going to say I gave up drinking. I just came to a point where it's like I never really drank a lot to begin with. So I just came to a point where it's like I don't drink.
But why'd you stop? You just
felt
felt like it?
I never really drank. The last time I drank was like New Year's.
Damn.
So it's like I don't drink. So I'd rather come to the point where it's like I just not drink at all. Because it's easier for me just to stay away from alcohol. I'm never around it. And even when I went to a listening party, the Jazz Cartier listening party, there's alcohol and stuff. I was trying to be in line, pretending to have something in my hand. And I was like, man, the fuck am I doing? I don't drink beer, none of that. And I drive too, right?
Yeah.
And I take my life I hold my life at high regard.
Yeah.
So the fuck I want to be drinking and driving at the same time, man. I got a lot of stuff to do on this planet. So the fact that I'm going to be drinking and driving is not. But
I guess that's good though that you don't drink.
And Ayn Rand, and I was been reading a book, and Ayn Rand and Friedrich Nietzsche, he was like, don't stay away from alcohol because it impedes on your consciousness and your focus and your rationality on life.
Yeah, well, when you're drunk, yeah.
Yeah, when you're drunk, so stay away from alcohol. Yeah. So I'm saying is that if I look at myself as a fully conscious person, then I shouldn't take anything or substances that are going to impair my reasoning and my rationality.
Yeah, but like it like impair you. Like, what do you need to focus on when you're at the club?
What the fuck am I at the club for?
To dance?
Ain't nobody dancing at the club, Nina. No one fucking dances at the club. No one fucking.
Actually, my friend that I always go with, she always dances.
Like dances or 2 steps?
No. She dances. I'm like, yeah. She's a dancer.
She's a dancer?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like a go-go dancer? Go-go dancing. Oh, like, what do you mean?
Like she dances when we go to the club.
Oh, I thought she like strip dancing.
No.
Is your friend does your friend have like a regular occupation, or is she like a?
Yeah,
at night?
She has a regular occupation.
Oh, so she has rhythm.
But yes, when we go to the club, she actually dances.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying, because you're saying nobody.
1% that actually dances at the club.
Nobody dances.
No one dances at the club.
Yeah, I could follow into that. I could be put into that group.
The person that doesn't dance at the club?
I just like to stand on the couch and make everyone get fucked up.
And see, that's the thing that's what the club is. It's more so about, drinking and doing a whole bunch of fuck shit for like an hour and a half or however long you be in the club.
Yeah.
And then hopefully you leave with like an opposite sex person so you can have sex with them that
exactly.
night. See, like, yo, the club is nasty, bro.
It's not that nasty.
Nasty, bro. And I'm scared to go to the club. So since I don't drink, I can't go back home with a girl who's been drinking.
You right.
I can't do none of that shit. So I gotta really get the number and hit you up the next day to see if you really about that action you're talking when you had the alcohol.
You can still try it.
Try what?
Like to hit them up the next day.
Yeah.
So try it.
But
Me and Apollo are doing our next podcast at the club.
No, we're not doing that shit. You know what? My first time, I'm gonna label my first time ever going to the club was when I went to LA. Some people say I went to the club in Montreal, but I don't know if that was really a club because it was like we walked upstairs into this warehouse type of thing.
So it was more of a bar.
It looked like a bar.
Okay.
But I know I went to the club in LA and I felt awkward as shit in the club.
Aww.
My homie, one of the artists, I don't want to say his name because I don't. Actually, no, fuck, I might say his name. K Forest had invited me to the club when I went to LA.
Yes.
And so when I was in LA, we were in the club in LA. I felt so awkward because of the few hours before that, like in the morning of, I had vomited because these girls had some type of Ciroc and spicy watermelon juice, and I drank it with them. And then the shit just went downhill after that. And then I was at the club scared. I'm like, I can't really drink no more because I don't want to repeat the same events from like a few hours before. And
meanwhile,
and I was smoking in there, and one of the bartenders came through, and I blew smoke in her face, and she looked at me, she smiled. I'm like, yo, they're about to kick me out, this motherfucker. I don't live in the States. But they were so relaxed. I was like, all right, cool. But
yeah, because that's what you expect in the club. My biggest fear in the club, actually, this weekend, because I know somebody who her weave caught on fire when someone was lighting up a blunt.
Yeah.
And the back of her weave caught on fire. So that was literally my biggest fear. When the bottle service girls come by with the sparklers and shit, I literally hold my hair because I'm like, oh my God, like if my shit catches on fire.
No, your shit's not gonna catch on fire.
My God.
You know what? Her hair probably caught on fire because that shit was fake as fuck.
No, your real hair can catch on fire too.
Not that easily, can it?
I'm not trying to try it.
If it has products, right? If it has flammable products.
Yeah, and mine had hairspray in it.
Oh yeah, your shit was gonna cut on fire.
Exactly. I was holding my hair down.
You've been Micheal Jackson during that Pepsi concert.
That's not funny.
It's been over for you.
I'm glad I wasn't. That's not funny.
Oh man. All right, so let's get into the episode. All right, so we're gonna start off with this one. This has been in the air for the past few days. Blake Griffin has been ordered to pay $258K a month to his ex/baby mother, and let me take this first. Man, what the fuck?
258,000.
Yeah, I said K.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying it for people who don't know what K is.
Oh, okay.
There might be some people who aren't educated. So.
Oh, word? You might be thinking 1K. Well,
okay, no, maybe there's people listening in different countries who don't know what K is.
Okay, 258,000, like you said. All right. So, what the fuck? I've never seen no type of shit like that. I think Michael Jordan had to pay some ridiculous price to his wife and spousal support.
Yeah.
But like $258,000 a month for children. They have I think 2 or 3 children together.
Yeah.
And I've never.
They have 2 kids together. They broke up last year. And one kid's 5 and one is 2.
What the yo? Unless they're in some type of prestige, not even if they're unless. There's no reason for that much money.
Yeah.
There's no reason.
It's a little... Well, okay, first of all, I just think it's funny that he broke off the engagement because he left to go date Kendall Jenner. Now Kendall Jenner's with Ben Simmons. So that's like an L for him.
Is that real or is that alleged?
No, that's real.
That's real?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I thought that was pretty funny. But he makes $35 million and he's expected to get $31.8 million next year. But even so, yeah, $258,000 for a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old, that is a lot. Like at the end of the day, like realistically, come on, who's gonna be using that money at the end of the day? No. The ex-fiance.
That woman knows how to use that money. Fuck it. She knows how to use
exactly.
It. She knows how to use that $258,000.
So she's not gonna. I think that's the crazy thing is the courts will just calculate it based off of what you make, not off of what the child actually just needs. Yeah. It's based off of what you make and not what the kid needs, which is kind of messed up.
You know what the fucked up part of that too? He's actually paying for the house that they live in. Too.
Yeah.
So what the fuck am I paying $258K for if I'm paying for the house that you're laying your head in?
Yep, a 5-bedroom house, and there's only 3 of them.
Yeah. You know what? And the sad thing is that woman's gonna find a boyfriend that's gonna get fucked in the master bedroom, and that's the fucked up thing. She's thinking as a man, right? As a man who's protecting and providing you with shelter and giving you funds and other amenities for you and the children to live peacefully. You're gonna bring another man into my home and get fucked in the master bedroom?
Well, I think I don't think
this is gonna happen.
I don't
She's
think
gonna
that's
get
a big
dick inside that house.
Yeah, but I don't think that's a big deal because
It is a big deal.
No, at the end of the day, he broke off their engagement so he'd go fuck around with Kendall Jenner.
But it wasn't inside the house. It wasn't.
He was probably realistically he broke off the engagement because he was dating Kendall. So doesn't that like ring a bell in your head that hey, maybe he was cheating on her the whole time with Kendall?
Or maybe not. Maybe
Probably,
not.
most
Stop
likely.
it.
Let's
Stop.
be
Nina,
realistic here.
There's some men who are with integrity who are
okay, and he's an NBA player, and he's not even a cute one. So let's be realistic here.
Stop! What are you talking about? You know what? I don't know what he looks like. But let me say, what are you talking about in terms of? There's some men out there who with integrity to where they could go like, you know what? I'm done with this relationship and I'm ready to move on. And then they could move on. You don't know. He could have been broken up with her like 3-4 months prior to him dating Kendall Jenner.
Breaking off their engagement when he started dating Kendall Jenner. When he started dating Kendall Jenner, he broke off the engagement.
Probably didn't want to
listen to those words. When he started dating Kendall Jenner, he broke off the engagement.
Those are salacious lines.
You got to read between the lines, my friend.
That line is salacious.
You got to read between the lines.
That's what media does.
Let's be realistic here.
Oh my gosh. I think Blake Griffin is I think that man... I feel sorry for you, brother.
I do. It is a ridiculous amount. And it should only honestly be calculated to what the child actually needs in terms of diapers, food, school, clothes, and extracurricular activities.
I think $20,000 a month off would be nice. Would be good for her.
And $10,000 per each kid. That's still a lot.
I
get it because
he could afford that. He can afford it.
He could 100% afford that.
It doesn't seem that steep. Like what, $20K a month compared to $258,000 a month.
Yeah,
that adds up to
$258,000. Like that's almost like what some people make less than that in a year.
Yeah,
and he has to pay that a month. That's fucked.
That shit fucked up.
That's really to put that in perspective. That's really fucked.
That's fucked up. Just for her to spend it on and get smashed by some hoodlum.
Okay, I don't even think that part even matters.
I think
when he started dating Kendall Jenner.
You know why it matters? Because I never, me personally, I would never want to pay for you to have a facility where you could get your back boned out by someone else that isn't me. I don't want you putting the kids.
I think at the end of the day.
No, stop. I don't want you putting our kids to sleep and then you have your side dude or the dude that you smash and come through late at night, blow your back out, and then leave right before the kids got to go to school. I don't want that type of stuff, especially under my roof that I'm paying for you. And if I'm giving you $258K a month, please take that money and buy shelter and buy somewhere else because I'm not providing you funds.
He's probably she could buy her own place 100%. Exactly. But he's probably he realistically what did you say?
I'm sorry.
What did you say?
Nothing.
What the fuck did
I didn't say anything.
I think I think at the end of the day, realistically, he is like mostly paying for his kids to have a place to stay. He probably doesn't give a fuck about her.
Yeah.
But it's still a lot.
Probably could. You know, if I was in that same position and if the judge hit me with that type of settlement, I'm going, fuck that, baby. I'm trying to get you back. Let's make this thing work.
You might as well now because him and Kendall ain't together no more either. So
like, you might hit me with those steep prices. I go, baby, I messed up, but we have a family together. Let's work it out.
And then wasn't there a rumor? You know what? I'll just side note. What I also think is funny is when Kendall started dating Ben Simmons broke up with Tinashe, and then I swear there's a rumor that Tinashe and Blake Griffin were dating. So they kind of did like a switch.
See, look at the media does. Salacious.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Hey, but I'm going to marry Tinashe eventually. I mean, although I don't believe in marriage, but if I get the opportunity, I might put a ring.
This is Apollo shooting his shot at you, Tinashe. I know you're listening.
Man. I've been following her since 2008 or 9. That's good.
She follows me on Twitter.
She was following a lot of people back on Twitter back in 2010 and 11 times.
That's when she followed me.
Yeah, man. Either if I don't marry Tinashe, I'm going to give her a kid. Her and
then how much you gonna have to pay child support?
Yeah, I really hope her music career pops off. I really hope her music career pops off.
I don't think it's gonna go anywhere. Look how many years it's been.
2 on. I love to get 2 on.
Okay.
So did you see that the Instagram post?
Yes, I did.
Woman asking her I guess was it her boyfriend?
I think it was her fuck buddy.
Her fuck buddy?
Yeah.
If that was her fuck buddy, I think she has no.
From what I understood and from what I even saw on Twitter, it's just her fuck buddy.
If that is true, she has no grounds to do what she did. But like this woman, she asked the man to give her $20 for her children's trip, right?
Which was the next day.
Field trip. And the man put up a fight and basically said that he said, okay, first he said that they won't have to go. Yeah. And she said, wow, so you can't give me $20. And then basically he was like, you need to ask their dads for that stuff.
And when he said that to her, she just said, I don't want to talk to you no more, with a laughing face.
Yeah.
Like, I don't, okay. But yeah, then whatever. Like, he was just like telling her, like, you need to direct, because she was like cussing at him. And then she's like, if you want parts of me, I would think I could come to you for help. Like, as in, because they're fucking.
Yeah.
So she thinks she could come to him for help. But yeah, and then she was like, I'm a single mom and this and that. And then he told her, you need to direct that energy to the kids' fathers. Yeah. But,
what she say, sweetie, their dads have, hold on, this is terribly written. Sweetie, their dads have $20. Tell them to pay for their kids to go on a trip. And it's too late, then stop stressing over yourself out. Or
okay, you can't read for shit.
Can't read this shit.
And if it's too late, then stop stressing yourself out. They just won't go on the trip, and that's okay. There'll be plenty of trips in the future. And then she said, I ask a favor, something you can get back. Can you just leave me alone? And then, you know, okay, I think the most mind-boggling part of this whole story is not one, not two, not three, not four people had $20. Yeah. What the fuck?
Everyone's broken this.
Like, what? Like, my bank account gets to some real lows sometimes, but a bitch got a savings account.
Yeah.
Okay? When you need that $20, it's not that hard to find.
Yeah, there we go.
Like, I like, what? $20? I'm sure the kids had $20 from their fucking allowance or something.
Yo, see, you know what the fucked up thing? There's three things. The fact that your kids told you last minute and this is a struggle for you to round up $20, that's one thing.
Yep.
The second thing is the fact that you have multiple baby daddies and they happen to not have money. That means you've been fucking with broke dudes your whole time. You're getting pregnant by dudes who can't pay income. All right. And number three, why are you asking this man who I don't know if this man even seen the kids before. And if this man is just fucking you, why the fuck do you even bring this up?
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're just fucking someone, like, you're not paying for anything. Like, you're just fucking. That's it.
Yeah.
Like, it's plain and simple.
Yeah.
So this girl, obviously, like, she was, I feel like she just had, like, this was her last resort. Like, she had no other, she probably doesn't have any friends.
And see, as a man, right, I gotta be around women who have income, who working. Yeah. And if I'm around a girl, a dusty chick like this, who got multiple kids, struggle to round up $20, yo, the minute I see, yo, can I hold $20? I'm like, yo, nah. I'm saying nah. I'm not saying nah because I don't want to give it to her. I'm just going like, yo, this can't be a low for you.
And you know what? I also think like okay.
And I don't think you think she was going to give it back to?
No, probably not.
Exactly.
This is me making an assumption. Yeah. I'm picturing this girl as like this little crusty, dusty girl with like who has her nails done extra ratchet.
Don't paint that picture. Okay? Don't paint that picture.
And but this is my point here. If you can afford to get, I'm not white. If you can afford to get your nails done, this is what I'm saying. Because there's let me just say this. Because I watch Teen Mom. I know you don't want to talk about that, but I watch Teen Mom, and the girls on there always talking about, oh, I'm so broke, I'm so this, I'm so that in the early episodes. But them girls always had their nails done every single time, and I'm like, you're talking about you can't afford this and that for your child, but you have the money to get your nails done every single time. Like, your priorities have to change when you have a kid.
You don't think that money was in the production budget of MTV?
It probably was at some point, but like early on, like I'm talking like the very first, second, third season, like they were always talking about, oh, I can't afford this, I can't afford that, blah, blah, blah. Now they can afford everything. But back then, like, and that's like, if this girl, think about it, she probably has money to get her nails done, her hair done, her buy herself nice clothes and stuff. And like, but it's like your priorities really have to change when you have a kid.
And that's the selfishness that some of these mothers out here are showing or exhibiting.
Well, then don't have kids.
And see, these are the type of women, us men, we shouldn't not nut inside. We got to nut inside women who are full-fledged careers, teachers, lawyers, CEOs. Like, those are the type of women you want to put a baby inside of. Women that kind of take care of themselves, right? Yeah. You don't want to do it. You don't want to do what Blake Griffin did. You don't want to do what this guy doing, and just giving out the pipe to like these bum ass bitches, right?
Well, the one who Blake Griffin was with, she was probably like a college sweetheart or something, and then.
You think so? Yeah. This is all alleged, anyways.
Yeah, this is all assumptions. Yeah. But I'm pretty good with my assumptions.
I don't really know. I'm not deep inside what.
Look, this girl has enough money to get an iPhone. The one who's asking for $20. She had enough money to pay for an iPhone, but she don't got $20 for a kid. That says something. How much is an iPhone, Apollo? Do the math.
I don't know. She could have the 4.
Still, that's still money.
That's years old.
Still money.
Years old. Damn, all for you think $20? Yo, this is sad. This is sad.
Sorry, I'm really hungry right now.
She's eating the Canadian special. All right, so segue.
Do you want some?
No, I don't want any. I'm cool. It's warm now. It's cool now.
No, it's actually pretty decent.
Nah, I'm good. All right, you want to talk about this Blac Chyna? Toni calls Blac Chyna a mistake, and a statutory rape baby. Man, talk about that, yo.
Okay, so sorry, I know it's not nice to talk with your mouth full. Okay, so basically, Blac Chyna and her mom have been feuding for like so long.
Is it?
Because apparently Blac Chyna doesn't let her mom see the grandkids.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that.
Well, I mean, okay, why aren't you mad at it?
Because I don't know what she does behind scenes.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Maybe Toni could be like the most polite, most well put together person behind scenes. But on Instagram,
she's not.
I saw her twerking, touching her vagina on live, doing all of this dumb shit, asking for money through. Like, she looked real crazy online. Yeah. And so outside looking in, when Blac Chyna says she doesn't allow her grandchildren to see her mother, their grandmother, I am mad at that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so basically,
she called her a bitch in like one of long Instagram.
Yes. So Blac Chyna's mom posted this video on Instagram. Okay. First of all, one other thing she said in this video, she was talking about how Tyga apparently called the Bloods or the Crips on her or something at one point.
I ain't mad at that.
And then her and Tyga got over it in like 3 hours. But pretty much
hold on. Tyga got the Bloods and the Crips on call like that?
Apparently. That's what she said. Who knows if she's even telling the truth.
Shit. Shout out to Tyga.
She also before she posted this video like recently, she also commented, like she also posted a picture with this long ass caption begging Amber Rose to please talk to Chyna and get her to let her see the kids. So, this has been going on for a while. Then apparently her mom in this video that she recently put out was talking about how Chyna, she calls up all her friends and stuff to go on all these boat cruises and things like that with her, but she doesn't call out to her uncles or any of her family members or the people who actually raised her and stuff. So she's just calling her disrespectful. And then she said to her,
Wait. Before you say that, Blac Chyna age and her mom's age is only 18 years apart.
Yeah.
So go for it.
Okay, so she said to her, "Fuck birthing you, bitch. That was a mistake. That just happened to come into play. You was a statutory rape baby." Imagine your own fucking mom says that to you. Like, that is really fucked up. Like, that's like an extra low blow. I get it. Like, you're mad you can't see your grandkids, but like, come on. That's crazy immature.
You know what? The sad thing here is, do you think she's capping? Because they're 18 years apart. You think she had the kid when she got impregnated at 17? Or
I could believe it.
At 17.
Because they're what? 18 years apart. So that would make sense. Yeah. If the legal age to have sex is 18, she might have had her when she was like just about to turn 18, but she wasn't just yet 18. So,
Yeah, that's sad though. To call your baby
daughter
a daughter that you've.
And the only reason you're on, like you got put on, is because of your daughter in the first place. So
the only reason you have a voice is because of your daughter.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, this is a touchy subject because this is playing out in the public, and Blac Chyna. I think what Blac Chyna is doing is, I could really commend her because she's really been silent throughout the whole.
She has, exactly.
She hasn't said nothing.
I still don't think she's gonna.
I don't think she is either.
Yeah.
Because you make yourself, you feed into it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, if you don't say anything, no one's going to say anything. But like the fact that your mom is going out and saying that you, Blac Chyna, are a statutory rape baby, a mistake. Yeah. I hate you. You're a bitch. All of that stuff. Calling her a lousy child, a disrespectful child.
Yep.
Remember, because this is not the first time Blac Chyna's mom has said something like
some whack shit. Like, this is the wackest shit she's ever said, but this is not the first time she said some whack shit like that.
This is sad, yo.
Yeah, and she told her, like, she said, "I really don't care if Chyna never speaks to me again.
No, she cares.
She has nothing but yes people around her, and I hate every last one of them." And that was after she had asked Amber Rose to make that post, like made that long post asking her to see her. Amber actually replied to the post and said, "DM me." And then I guess they talked, and then after that she said she has nothing but yes people around her, and I hate every one of them.
Damn.
Yeah. So she's just, at the end of the day, she's not making anything better for herself.
She's not. She's just going out there ranting.
Exactly.
Man, her mom looking raunchy online though.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Like it's just like I don't know. It's really fucked up that your own mother would say that about you.
But Blac Chyna kind of looks like her mom. Man.
Yeah, she kind of does. I can see it.
Oh man, it's sad.
It is really fucked though.
Yo, it's real fucked. Hey man, I got nothing else to say on this topic. Yo, this is pure just ghetto shit, bro.
Yeah,
it's some ghetto nonsense.
Like it's really bad. Like I've gotten into bad fights with my mom before, but like
go on
she
Instagram.
never said no whack shit like that.
Yeah, you know you're a mistake. You're a statutory rape, baby.
No,
oh man, that's fucked up.
Yeah,
that's fucked. Yo, so all right. On that topic, I know we got some other topics, but I was watching an interview yesterday.
Okay.
With it was a DJ Vlad interview, and Micheal Jackson. You know how Micheal Jackson has like 3 kids, I think.
Yeah. Yes. Paris Blanket and who's the other one?
I don't know.
There is another one though. Yeah.
And you know how they don't look like they're mixed with anything.
Yeah.
They don't look black, right?
Yeah, they just look white. What?
Do you think those are his kids?
Do you think they're not?
Do you think those are his kids though? We live in Toronto. We live in the GTA, a very diverse area.
Yes, where there's lots of mixed kids.
A lot of mixes. I saw a lot of black mixes, like people mix with black, and you could tell, right?
Yeah.
You could tell when someone is mixed with like black.
Yeah.
Even if it's the subtlest of things, you could tell that someone's mixed with black. Yeah. Look at them kids. I looked at Paris.
Her hair is like, it looks like mine.
Her face don't even look like an ethnic at all.
I can see that.
I seen like the lightest of black people, and they still look black.
Damn, I never thought about this.
Do you think if Micheal Jackson was still alive, do you think he would have came? Or allegedly, let's just say allegedly, because we don't get anything. But just say if Micheal Jackson was still here, do you feel like in the future he would say like, no, these kids were never mine, but I claimed them to be mine?
I mean, no, I don't think he would ever do that.
You don't think so?
But who's their moms?
That woman, that heavy set woman. I don't know. I just know that she was heavy set.
Was she white?
Yeah, she was white.
Okay, so Micheal would have been the black jeans in them.
Micheal is black.
Yeah, I know.
You see Micheal off the wall black? Micheal is black.
I know Michael's black. No, but that's what I'm saying. So she was white, so he would have been the black jeans in them. But
them kids should have been like light skin.
Yeah. Shit.
They should have big noses.
I never thought about this. I don't know.
Do you think those kids know that they may not be Micheal Jackson's biological children?
I don't know. Why don't you DM them and ask?
Yo, you know what the fucked up thing about it too? And then also Vlad said this in his interview, that if this is true, right? Mm-hmm. Micheal Jackson did not pass on his blessed genes, his good dancing ability, his singing ability, his creativity, his entertainment. He didn't pass none of those genes down. He has no lineage.
This is a whack ass conspiracy theory.
Or, all right then, moving forward. So Colin Kaepernick.
No, because now I'm just thinking about it.
Oh, you guys are listening. Think about that too. Like Micheal Jackson.
Let us know what you think.
No, they're not going to let us know.
They're going to let us know.
Are they?
Instagram page.
All right.
At The Educated and the Reckless. Okay. Plugged.
There we go. So Colin Kaepernick's name was removed from the Madden 2019 video game. Yep. From YG's song Big Bank. Mm-hmm. People have been talking about this a lot. I've come to the point where it's like, is it fucked up? I don't know. Is it fucked up?
Yeah.
Is it?
Why wouldn't it be though? Because the NFL, they blackballed him for protesting against the anthem. Peacefully protesting against the anthem. Okay.
He was fucking up money though.
But like, do you really think? Because wasn't there an option? Like, didn't something come up after this whole thing where he got blackballed? Wasn't the Ravens supposed to pick him up or something, and then they decided not to? And then something came out about it being because of the peaceful protest.
I've heard like a bunch of stories too. Like I remember this time last year, someone actually said that the 49ers he was with.
I don't know. I don't watch football.
I don't watch football either, but they're saying that the 49ers were going to keep him, but I think he asked for a release from him to be a free agent, but they're going to keep him and help support his movement. I don't know if that's true. I've never looked into that. And they said that he would have a possibility of going back into the league, but he would just have to stop the protest. But he was like, I'm not doing that shit.
I think that It is fucked up.
Is it? Hold on. The thing about it, I can't even say his name. Colin Kaepernick.
Yes.
He was fucking up money. I'm playing devil's advocate right now. I'm talking more so business stance.
So you're talking about from like him playing?
No, from him protesting.
Yeah, but that's not. So what? From like, but look at all the players now who are protesting. Almost every last one of them are protesting
because he was the catalyst.
Okay, so but is it not fair that now that almost every single one of them now is protesting,
and they're not going to be protesting.
they're all still on teams.
They're not going to be protesting this coming season.
No, apparently now it's gone back for a review. That like that whole I
don't think a lot of money is behind this. You got to understand this.
Yeah.
A lot of money is behind the NFL. You can't just fuck up money. You can't fuck up business. You can't start to do some political shit because let's say Colin Kaepernick was doing all of that. He was bringing bad press to the NBA. The ratings were going
NFL,
down.
You said NBA.
My bad. NFL to the NFL. I don't watch football. So he was bringing a lot of bad press to the NFL through other people who are very patriotic of this country.
Yes.
Of America. And so they said they stopped watching the ratings. Just business wasn't going well for the NFL. So obviously, if you're fucking up business for me, I need to find a way to destroy you. I
don't think it's fair because of all the players who are protesting now, and even some of the coaches are allowing them to protest now. But none of them want to pick up Kaepernick.
Yeah, because he's the fucking black sheep. What the fuck nah.
But everyone else on your team can do it. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, because you kick the person who started, but you keep the lineage going on.
No, that's fucked up to me. It was done on purpose. 100,000% it was done on purpose. At the end of the day, like,
hold on, was he a good player? People were listening.
I heard that he's he wasn't that good, and I've heard other people say he was decent.
He might be like a Michael Sam. You know Michael Sam, the guy who was in the NFL because he was gay.
I do not watch football at all.
Michael Sam got into the NFL. Was it NFL? I think it was NFL. NFL. I think he was drafted for like one season.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Michael Sam was the first openly gay football player, and I believe he got into it. Either he got into the NFL, or he was into the draft picking or something. Wasn't that great?
Okay, but he was just in it because he was gay.
Yeah. The thing is, yeah. You know what? Listen,
Listen, at the end of the day, I just think I think it's fucked up, and I think it was 100% done on purpose, and it's unfair because of everyone else who's allowed to still do it.
Apparently, the guy from ESP or EA Sports called YG. Yeah, because YG had a conversation with TMZ, and he said that he caught him and apologized. I'm like, first off, I don't really believe that. Why would he come out and say that he apologized?
And why is he calling YG to apologize? Why isn't he calling Colin Kaepernick?
No. Why are you not putting out a public statement and saying that on behalf of EA Sports we apologize?
I think they did.
Did
they put out a statement saying that they're putting it in the update coming out. I think it came out yesterday. Actually,
I didn't see the statement because I remember seeing this. Like, I remember seeing Snoop Dogg get on Instagram and say, EA Sports, man, we forgive you. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, Snoop Dogg? And I started looking for a statement from
I'm pretty sure there was a statement. Or there was maybe it wasn't even a statement, but there was something saying, here EA releases a statement.
When did that statement come out?
I will tell you.
Because me personally, I didn't see the statement.
So it says, they did make it.
When did it come out?
When was this? August 2nd. This was written.
August 2nd.
And it said, because the update said, we made an unfortunate mistake with our Madden NFL soundtrack. Members of our team misunderstood the fact that while we don't have rights to include Colin Kaepernick in the game, this doesn't affect soundtracks. Yeah, okay. We messed up and the edit should have never happened. We will make it right with an update to Madden NFL 19 on August 6th that will include the reference again. We meant no disrespect and we apologize to Colin, to YG, and Big Sean, to the NFL, to all their fans and our players for this mistake.
My thing is, why Colin Kaepernick's not even in the NFL? Why would they even put him in the game to begin with?
No, they're not.
No. I understand that they can't put him in the game. But why even mention that subtle fact that he can't because he's not even in the league? It's not even like he has no rights he has no licensed rights to have his image in there. It's like
I get that. I don't know why the fuck they put that.
I don't even know why.
I just got I thought you were talking about why couldn't his name like why do they have to put his name in the song? Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. Because they said we don't have the rights to include him in the game.
Obviously you don't.
Yeah, because he's not even a player no more.
Exactly.
That makes sense. I don't know. It's done on purpose. 110,000%.
Yeah, because they're trying to appease. Like I said, when money is being affected, you do certain things. And the NFL is losing a lot of money, and they probably, EA Sports have licensing agreement with them.
Yeah.
And they want to appease them, right? So you go like, you know what? Our partners, which we make the games for, not fucking with this guy. Let's just, make sure we scratch out his name completely with inside the soundtrack. And that's what they did. And when they found out and when it became public knowledge, then it's like, oh shit, what are you doing? And now they have to backpedal. And I hate when corporates do some shit like that just for public representation or PR. Mm-hmm. Stop backtracking. You already know what it is. You weren't fucking with them because you didn't want to fuck up your money.
Yeah.
And I can respect that too. If I can respect someone saying that I'm going to do this because I don't want to fuck up my money, and I can respect that. That's capitalism, right?
Yeah. I don't know.
It's fucked up. So Astro World came out. I can't even speak today. I am.
Astro World came out on Friday, August 3rd.
Yeah. See, look at that. I'm so fucking up.
Did you listen?
I listened to it.
Did you like it?
My thoughts on it? Nah, it was all right. It was cool. I'm not gonna say it was trash.
Okay, top 3 songs.
Top 3 songs. I would say like 5% Tint. That next one, I don't even know the track list.
Okay, I'll tell you mine while you look it up. Sicko Mode, 110,050%.
Okay.
NC-17.
Okay.
I like 5% Tint too. Carousel, and now I'm just going into more.
Houston Fornication.
That one's good too. A lot of people like Yosemite. I don't think that's overrated. I don't think it was even that good, to be honest.
Stop Trying to Be God.
And that was all right. The harmonica in that really was just fucking with my ears, to be honest with you.
To be honest, Sicko Mode. Here's my whole thoughts on the album.
Okay.
So my entire thoughts on the album is that I felt like Travis Scott was really flexing his production that he has on the album rather than saying anything of substance on the fucking album. Because I was listening to this whole thing and I'm like, he's not really rapping. He's really doing a whole bunch of like eerie sounds and shit like that, and being melodic and not really saying no shit on this. I think the deepest he's ever got was like the last track when he's talking about his kids and his baby mom.
but like I swear he's normally like that.
So what the fuck am I liking his album for?
What the fuck are you liking his music for? Like he never really has a substance in any of his music.
So why is he held up to some high regard?
That's what I think. You know why? It's because there's like this is a thing. Society puts more of an emphasis on hype tracks than they do on meaningful tracks, because no one is turning up on a meaningful track versus turning up on like fucking Sicko Mode, for example. Like, you know what I mean? So a lot of people hype him up. I think the album, it sounds like every other Travis Scott song. Like it's just like he like reverses them or like does like makes something like the smallest difference, and they all sound the same, but like they're catchy. Like I do like a good 4 or 5 songs off the album.
You know what Travis Scott is?
What?
Travis Scott is the equivalent to a Wiz Khalifa. Puts out mediocre music.
Yeah.
And gets a pass because he's cool.
Yeah. That's
exactly what it is.
That is what it is, 100%.
I mean, but Travis Scott got dope production.
Yeah.
But I guess.
Oh, and can we also just take a moment and shout out that hella Canadians were featured on this album, from producers to artists, mostly Torontonians. Realistically, I don't think they were really from anywhere else in Canada, but
yeah, there's Killian.
That was pretty cool. Yeah. Boy Wonder and Wonder Girl produced some of them. Yeah. The Weeknd, Drake, Nav. There's a few. Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't put no featured things on his album.
I know. That's the thing that pissed me off. So when everyone was making the joke about, this is what Nav's verse sounded like on Yosemite or whatever it was, I was like, I didn't even know he was even on the album. And then I had to go back and listen again. And I was like, now I get the jokes. You can't hear him. Like, it sounds like he's really, really far away.
So he's not on, is he on the thing?
He is. He's on Yosemite, but it sounds like he's so far away. Like the engineer forgot to do something. Like, man, he was trying to add some kind of effect to it, obviously, but it wasn't a good one.
You know what? This is what happens when we believe in someone's creativity, man.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Like when you start doing some really extra out of this world creativity, you chill out with that. Man.
Yeah, but it was cool. Like, it's a cool album, but it's not anything like out of the park. Like there's nothing like it. There's nothing standout about it.
The thing is, I believe that this album's on pace to almost do over 500,000 in its first week.
Yeah.
But now let's talk about something deeper.
Okay.
Travis Scott has been in the game for a while. People rant and rave about his Rodeo album. And then they rant and rave about his
La Flame.
What?
La Flame or La
No,
Flare?
no, stop it. Not that. You're going backwards.
Oh.
You're going backward. We're going forward.
I don't really fuck with Travis Scott like that, to be honest.
That's cool. We're going forward. We're talking about Rodeo. Rodeo is his debut album.
Okay.
Then his sophomore album was Birds in the Trap, Sing McKnight.
Yes.
And now his, I think his third album.
Yes.
Is called
Astro
World, right? So now that we have three bodies of work from him. In hip hop, are we going to look at him a little different? Are we going to put him in the conversation as one of the best? My laptop died. Or one of the best, or one of the top 5, or one of the people you put in the conversation when you're talking about top tier artists of today?
Hell no.
You're not putting him in the conversation?
No, he's not even that. Like, everything is the same. There's nothing different. And at the end of the day, he's all auto-tune. You know what I mean? He doesn't, like, he can't really sing. Fuck, you could put me on autotune. I'm sure I could drop an album too. Like, you know what I mean? So there's not really anything there. It's just him and all his production and shit, and everything sounds the exact same. He sticks to the same, I guess, genre. He doesn't do nothing different. Like, for example, when we look at Lil Wayne, like, he raps, whatever. He tried to sing in that song,
How to Love?
Yes. How to Love. He did the Rock album, which I personally thought was really dope. Like, I really liked it.
Did you listen to it?
Yeah, I have it. I'm like a really big Lil Wayne fan. I brought that album. I have it at my house, like the actual CD.
Go on, Nina.
Okay.
Talk to your shit.
And I think I really liked it because I used to listen to some depressing ass shit, like 3 Days Grace, Paramore. Like, I used to be like a rock kid.
You used to cut yourself?
And hell no.
Okay.
I used to listen to like rock and stuff in like grade 7 and 8. But anyways, so, you know, like, you see what I'm talking about?
You got into black culture after you left your own.
No. I would tell the story, but
you got into black culture after you left your own, man.
No. So basically, but you see what I'm saying? There's like, he's able to, the word's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't come up with it. He's able to, I guess, diversify his genre. Whereas what's Travis Scott doing to diversify? A lot of these artists nowadays are not diversifying their genre.
You know what? The fans don't really care from that much diversity.
Yeah, but yeah. But I think that plays a big part. For me personally, that plays a big part in whether or not you're a good artist. If you're able to diversify and you're able to keep, like, still, like, you're really putting yourself out to so many different audiences, and I think that's really dope. And if you're good at it, even better. You
know what? And that's the trick that a lot of these artists do.
Yeah.
They don't put out music that often. So like 2 years ago, that's when Travis Scott put out Birds in the Trap, Sing McKnight. 2 years later, he brings out Astro World. In those 2 years, we haven't really got that much music from him.
Yeah.
And all he's been doing is pushing out singles from that one album. So it's like when he drops something new, it's like, oh shit, this is refreshing. Like Playboy Cardi. I think that man makes all ass music.
Yeah.
But he doesn't drop music that often, so you're not really going to evaluate it as a trash. You're gonna be like, yeah, this is a really.
It's kind of like what distance makes the heart grow stronger. Like,
when a trash artist or a man who doesn't really make that great music puts out some shit, and it's been like years since we heard of something, it's like people appreciate it more.
Yeah.
And that's fucked up thing because people are not listening to the quality of it, or people are not holding them to a certain standard for this genre of music.
Yeah.
It's like you can't put out trash and expect us to buy it, but there's no like bar for people to hit.
Yeah.
When it comes to like quality of music. So that's why we get like some bullshit and we go like, yo, this is cool.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. I feel like it really, you have to do something different at some point.
Yeah.
Like, even Drake's Scorpion album, to me, there's nothing stand out about it.
Whoa!
I liked it. Don't get me wrong. But come on. Okay, Pusha T ruined the whole experience of that Drake album because he spilled all the tea about Drake having a kid and stuff beforehand. If we didn't know that, that would have been the standout factor on the album. The fact that, oh, he has a surprise kid that nobody knew about and he was going to have his Adidas deal and this and that, whatever. But, like, that would have been what stood out to me. And I would have been like, yo, that was a sick album. Like, he really took that moment to reveal, his kid to the world. But because I already knew it, what really stood out to you about that album? What was different about it?
My feelings.
That was different to you? That's not different from Drake.
That's not a standout single on the album?
It's a single, but what's so stand out about it? The reason it stand out right now, and I know exactly what you're going to say, is because of the damn Kiki challenge, but he didn't start that.
So, okay, that Micheal Jackson track wasn't fire?
That was whatever. That wasn't even that good. But no, but like realistically, come on, think about it. What was different on there that you haven't heard from Drake before?
Oh, to be honest, I think that album was cool, but like I haven't replayed it really since that first week or
exactly.
Yeah, I'm more so replaying NBA YoungBoy, if you feel me.
I don't feel you on that one.
You don't feel me, NBA YoungBoy?
No.
All right, that's me. But yeah, so that's our conversation on Travis Scott. But I think we have.
We do. I can pull it up since your laptop's dead.
Yeah.
Or do you got it?
Yeah, I got one. All right, so I want to talk about so XXX dies presumed innocent man. The courts have dropped his domestic violence case.
Yep.
So I want to talk about two things about this.
Mm-hmm.
Presumed innocent. You're innocent until proven guilty, people. So there's a lot of people running around going like, "Oh, now what do you have to say now that he's innocent?" Fuck, he was always innocent. He was always innocent. The fuck are you talking about? He was always fucking innocent until you're innocent until proven guilty. The man died an innocent man. Okay, that's one. So
that's your thoughts on it.
No. He is innocent because in the court of law, guilty. You're innocent until proven guilty.
You already know how I feel about women in these scenarios.
That's we're talking. See that you're not gonna talk about that. So for people running around going like, "Oh, all you guys are bad mouthing X this whole time, but he was an innocent man." Or what do you have to say? Nah, man, shut the fuck up, man. You're trying to sway the conversation. And on top of that, and in addition to that, what do you think that is the conversation about X moving forward after now? Because he was never charged with domestic violence. He was only accused. I mean, not charged, but he was never found guilty of domestic violence. He was charged. He died before he got to fulfill that case. So he never got to exonerate or vindicate himself of those crimes to say that these never happened. He was found innocent because the evidence that against him did not corroborate with the story of the victim and whatever. So now the conversation moving forward 20 years from now, do you think people are going to still pinpoint to that domestic violence case to where X was like alleged for beating up, or do you feel like since that case never got solved or was found guilty or innocent, or where he was able to find vindication, do you feel like people is gonna be like X is one of the landmark legendary artists of hip hop?
I think that people are still gonna always point at the bad stuff.
You feel like 20 years from now, though? Yeah,
I feel like 100%. The only reason I ever heard of him was because not from his music, was because of the whole him beating up his girlfriend thing, and I even said that before. And so I think that that's what he's gonna be known for. And I do think that like I'm the kind of person, and I've said this on I think like every episode now, where I will believe a female in this case.
Oh my gosh, Nina.
I will, because you would rather, I swear you could quote me at this point. I would rather believe the people who say that it happened to them than to not believe them and find out later on down the road it really did happen to them.
Or why don't you just be in the middle? Go like, I hear what you're saying. Now let's wait for the actual results. Because there's three sides to the truth. Your side, and the actual truth, right?
Yeah, but that's also a sensitive topic. So I think that
she could be lying.
She could be lying, and shame on her if she is lying.
I'm the baby.
What did happen to the baby?
Exactly. And my thing is, she never spoke about even getting an abortion. That's the fucked up thing about it.
Okay, well,
she never spoke about getting beat so hard that we had a miscarriage. That information, if that information is out there, please send it my way. But I have not come across any information saying that.
Yeah, I'm trying to look it up right now.
She was beaten to a part where the miscarriage came apart itself. I've only heard the part where she was pregnant and he talked about, I'm gonna beat you, so I'm gonna beat you up, allegedly beat you up, and the jit too and stuff like that. Jit means kid in Florida. Did she ever talk about abortion, miscarriage, or anything?
Not in what I can see.
If there's ever information, like, can you please send that my way? Because I want to know. Because that's one thing. Saying that you beat up your pregnant girlfriend and then we don't see a baby come out of it, even after you're talking to the courts about it, like there should be like a progressive thing that should happen, right?
Yeah. Well, so in regards to this whole thing, like I see so many people posting on Twitter, oh, well, he's not really innocent. The case just got dropped. So blah, blah, blah.
Well,
but
it's like innocent.
But no, but
presumed innocent. You're innocent until proven guilty.
Okay, but the case got dropped is the reason. Because if he was still alive, then it would still be going on, right?
He would be innocent until proven guilty.
Okay, Anyways, so what I'm trying to say is that like these people are all saying, you know, like this and that, like he's not innocent and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like at the same time, it's like, yo, he's dead. Like, just leave it alone. I know people aren't gonna leave it alone. People are always gonna point at the bad stuff, and that's always gonna be the thing that stands out. Like, it's no one ever like really focuses on the good stuff.
No one ever really focuses on the good stuff.
It's always on the bad stuff.
Clean.
Yeah, it's always about the bad stuff.
Because that's what brings a lot of the eyes and attention on you.
Exactly. Like I'm trying to like think of someone who's like
a lot too.
Who's like really good, like
Mother Teresa.
No, like okay, Hillary Duff. You know how all these Disney stars always go off the rails and stuff, and they end up
didn't she go off the rails?
No, Hillary Duff never went off the rails. See, that's what I mean. You never hear about her. I hear about her because I follow her, but you never hear about her because she's actually fine.
Well, you follow Hillary Duff?
Hell yeah. Hillary Duff was the first damn concert I went to when I was 9 years old.
What the fuck?
I went twice.
What's she doing with her life right now?
She actually has a TV show right now called Younger. Apparently it's good. I haven't watched it.
Like a reality TV show?
No, it's just like a TV show where she's acting. She's also having another baby.
Congrats.
Yeah. It's not with Mike Comrie though.
Who's Mike Comrie?
He used to be an Ottawa Senators player. That's how I knew. I don't know who he plays for now, but she had a kid with him.
Oh, weird.
And then now she's having a kid with somebody else.
I mean,
but
go on, Hillary.
She's not doing anything bad. If you don't follow her, obviously you don't hear about her anywhere. Whereas like somebody like when Hannah Montana was done, Miley Cyrus, you still heard about her because of that time she did what was that drug called? I don't remember. I think it was sativa. I don't know. She did something. She hit a bong, and then there was this crazy video going around of her like high out of her fucking mind, like, or Demi Lovato overdosing, for example. Like,
yo, weed don't make you act like that. Like hitting weed doesn't make you act like that. Shit was probably laced.
But you remember what video I'm talking about?
I think so.
Okay, yeah.
I think so. But she was also saying a whole bunch of dumb shit too.
Yeah, she was. Yeah,
she still say dumb shit to this day.
Exactly, and that's why people still hear about her because she just went off the rails. Demi Lovato overdosing. You never heard anything good about her until she overdosed. You see what I'm saying? So people always, even though X is gone and 20 years from now, somebody's like, he's just going to be remembered as that guy. People still remember Chris Brown as the guy who beat the fuck out of Rihanna.
I don't know. What Tupac got sent to jail for? It wasn't for rape. He wasn't charged for rape.
So what was it?
Something like a sexual touching or something.
Okay.
Sexual groping or something. I think that's what made Tupac go to jail, but he didn't get charged for rape. So apparently he didn't even rape her.
Well, I don't really know.
It said like the other people raped her. Yeah.
I don't know. That's just my take on it. He's still gonna be remembered as that guy, but
you think so?
Is what it is.
Man,
we could change that narrative once we get there.
Yeah. No, but my thing is, I look at X like this, right? We'll never know. And so if you're going to pick a side and say that he did it, you'll never find out because you only have one side of the story now. You only have a girl named Geneva. Mm-hmm. She's still alive. And to this day, I don't think she'll really ever talk about it. I don't really feel like she'll ever have a platform to speak about it unless she goes on her Instagram and does like videos talking about it or YouTube talking about it. But ever since X is dead, there's no one there's no one else is going to help corroborate her story or defend it for X because we don't know what really happened.
Yeah. And
that's why the courts were there, because they were going to have the evidence, everything stacked up against them to see that if he really did it or not. We'll never know. So us saying that he did do it, he didn't do it, I don't know. But like I said, in the court of law, you're presumed innocent until proven guilty. So for me to try to sit here and go like X is an innocent man by standards of saying that I don't believe he did it, I can't say that, but he is innocent, and that's the logical, reasonable type of thing that I'm going to stick with. What's next on the agenda? Yo, let's talk about this game. Or how much time we got? All right, let's end it up with this one.
Okay.
So you saw that fight with the game with fighting his teammate. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think the game got hands, man. I don't want to call it the game type of like a punk or anything.
He's gonna come after you.
No. I don't think the game got hands like that, and I honestly feel like I don't think people are afraid of game. Like I've come to like I don't think people are. I'm not gonna say people, but I don't think that these rappers, the image that these rappers put out, and the personas that they really promote, I don't really think that's really scaring people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna say it like this. It's kind of hard to look at the game as like a gangster when you know he's in what's that place? Calabasas. He's in Calabasas in a mansion, but he may have associates that are real gangbangers. But me, if I were to get into an altercation with the gang, I know he's bigger than me. Mm-hmm. I know he's like 6'3" or something. He's taller than me. He weighs more than me. He's massive. He has muscles. But I don't think if I look him dead in the eyes, I'm not a tough guy either. But I don't think I'm going to be afraid to like scuffle with him. What would make me afraid to retaliate and have a physical fight with him is the fact that it's not going to be one-on-one, and he cannot lose because his people are going to either pull up right behind me, hit me over the head, or pack me out.
Well, isn't that what happened too?
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
If no one jumped in, I don't think the game would have had it because the game
it was like he was stuttering with his fist.
I don't think the game really wanted the fight, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Well, the fight, he apologized for it on his Instagram, talking about how this is his boy from for the last 7 years, you know. So he was saying sorry and stuff. But like, I just don't get why you guys get so heated in sports like that, where you really gotta like fight it out with your own teammate. And it's not like it was someone from the opposite team, because I've been in heated situations during soccer where I've almost fought people on the opposite team, but like your own teammate, like that's fucked up.
Hey man, see the game. Yeah, I don't know. that video. Have you seen that video? I'm like, yo, why they hit the man behind? Yo, I looked at that video multiple times, and I'm like, yo, how the guy just fling and drop? Like, did someone tap over the shoulder because the person who ran behind him? I feel like they missed.
Yeah.
Did you?
I don't know.
I looked at it and I'm like, yo, I don't think they connected. But homeboy just like. He just flew to the other side. And I'm like, what the fuck? Nah.
I don't know. The whole thing was just really stupid, in my opinion.
And yo, the game's way too famous to be doing some shit like that. You know, the game was supposed to go to jail like 2014, 15
for what?
For punching a cop an off-duty cop during a basketball game.
Why is it always during basketball games?
Yo, I don't know what the fuck is up with this dude. Because he was fighting cases. He was like, yo, I'm about to do like this bid. Because he got the game got a whole bunch of charges pending on him, or not pending, but some charges and some other shit. So he's supposed to go to jail like 2015 times before the documentary 2 came out, or after the documentary 2 came out.
Mm-hmm.
Dude was supposed to do some time. Yo, game out here just, what the fuck is up with game, yo?
I don't know.
Yo, I don't want no smoke with the game either. I don't want no type of smoke. I don't want no type of smoke, but I don't think I'm afraid of him. If you get what I'm saying. I think if you saw it, like, I would respect him. I wouldn't try to disrespect him if I'm.
But I don't think you would fight him.
I wouldn't have. It's the thing is, see, you're asking. I'm saying I wouldn't fight him because I know the type of people he has around him.
But if he didn't have those kind of people around him,
I don't think I would be afraid.
If he was just a regular dude,
I wouldn't think I'd be afraid to throw a punch. But I'm not saying I'm a tough guy.
Have you ever been in a fight?
I've ever been in a fight. I've been in a fight. But I don't fight though. I don't fight.
I've been in a fight, but I don't fight.
But no, I'm not trying to say. I'm not trying to be honest, Mike, talking big and bad about myself or anything like that.
No, I know.
But I'm saying, you look at someone, you look at certain people and go like, you know what? I'm not afraid of you. Mm-hmm. It's just now let me reevaluate what that energy is coming with now.
Yeah.
So if I fight the game, I'm his manager. Whack 100 might pull up right behind me. The gang of Bloods that he has with him at all time could pull up and pack me out. It's not the fact that fighting the game or fighting a particular person is the problem. It's the consequences that are after that, mm-hmm. or what is gonna supersede whatever is gonna happen. And I look at the game like that. I feel like the dude, lanky dude, was ready to square up because he was like, yo, fuck that. I don't care if you the game. I don't care if you big blood. We fighting.
And maybe because he knew that, like, at the end of the day, it wasn't really going to be a real thing that was going to, because they're bros. So.
And the game got knocked out before by a guy named Rosemo 700. Mm-hmm. By like 2011, 12.
Yeah.
He got knocked out by a guy named Rosemo 700. You could do the Googles. It's on YouTube. I swear he was like, Rosemo 700 was having an interview like on top of a house or something, and they're talking about, yeah, I saw the game inside the mall and I swung and knocked the game out, type of thing like that. But I don't know. I haven't seen the game knock out anyone yet. He only beat up like, what's his name, 40 Glock, but even that 40 Glock wasn't knocked out.
I've never seen him fight before.
I've only seen him fight 40 Glock. That's the only person I've seen him fight. And allegedly got knocked out by Rosemo 700. And Rosemo,
is there a video of that?
Of the game getting knocked out?
Mm-hmm.
No, there's no video. It's all street talk.
Oh. So you think it's real? I'm one of those people who, like, I don't believe it till I see it.
Well, Rosemo is dead, so.
Oh.
So I think it's real. Allegedly. I think it's allegedly real. I feel like my man, he's dead. He's from LA. So I think if you do some certain things out there, people are looking to hunt you down. So he's dead. Okay. Rest in peace. God bless the dead. Rosemo 700. But like either it's LA, right? He's a gangbanger in LA. So he's active. He's staying dangerous.
Okay.
All right. So that is the final, not the final, but this is the ending of our episode. The educated and the reckless podcast.
She was about to fire me just now.
You know, stop it.
Damn, I was just hungry.
Stop it.